So, hello everybody, this is Michelle Thornton Counselling, and today I'm going to do my first video on burnout. Now, burnout is something I think we've all experienced at one time or another, and it's something that I think is really important to talk about, and I'm going to talk about self-care tools to prevent burnout. So who has experienced burnout? I know a lot of people who have, so you're not alone here. And some of the hallmarks of burnout are feelings of exhaustion, run down, depletion of energy, a shift in the relationship with work. You become more depersonalized. Maybe you stop caring so much about things you used to care about, and a general sense of feeling detached. Also, procrastination is a big one, and taking longer to do things that you used to do. Burnout is seen in all arenas: medical staff, corporate professionals, carers, just to name a few. And some staggering statistics show that 88% of the UK workforce has experienced burnout in the last 2 years. Mind-blowing number. And further, 1/3 claiming to suffer from physical and mental exhaustion frequently due to pressures within the workplace. And 8 out of 10 respondents in a recent research app by Lumap said that a lack of work-life balance was the largest contributor to burnout. So, how can we manage our everyday stressors and safeguard against burnout? I'm going to discuss this now. So, the awareness piece, having a huge awareness and noticing, how does burnout show for me? So there's a widespread source of symptoms. Number 1, sleep disturbances. Waking up and not feeling refreshed and recharged, that's quite important. If you're not getting your quality sleep, it's really hard to function and do the things we need to do every day. Number 2, a struggle to do the things you used to do easily. Procrastination coming up again, indecisiveness, feeling of flatness. You don't have a sense of spark or a zest for life that you once had. And also feelings of not being valued at work or in your personal sphere. That's really important too, if you're not feeling appreciated and valued. So let's look at how we can prevent burnout. This is probably my favorite topic of all, self-care. Noticing the signs. So noticing when you're going into overwhelm and watching when your emotional pendulum is at a 10 on a 10-point scale. Practicing the pause, being really deliberate in slowing things down. Finding and carving out time to do the things that bring pleasure and joy. And burnout can be remedied by slowing down and setting boundaries with our precious time. It's not always easy to do this, but learning the art of saying no can actually be a game changer, and it's very empowering. And also a big part of this is looking at our belief systems and observing the thought patterns we tell ourselves. And this is where the cognitive behavioral therapy approach, my therapeutic framework that I practice with clients, comes in to play. So we look at your thought patterns, we look at your feelings, and we look at the behavior. So I'm going to keep going. So some burnout prevention tips. It's always good to have really practical tools and tips that you can implement in your everyday life. So I'm going to give you some right now. So sleep practices, hygiene, and reframing sleep as a necessary part of burnout prevention. I like the reframe as needing sleep and seeing it as a mini vacation, and having bedtime rituals such as healing baths, aromatherapy oils and a diffuser, calming meditation music, and the most important piece, I think, is turning off electronic devices up to 2 hours before bed, so our brains have time to slow down those brain waves and just get in a really calm place before sleep. Eating nutritious meals and staying hydrated, really important too. Being mindful to get some physical activity every day, just moving will do it. Moving to your favorite music, getting to the gym, swimming, whatever it is for you, find something that works and do that. Spend time with loved ones and have a strong support network. However, also carving out time for reflection and time alone is really important too. And have mini check-ins with yourself during the day, following the HALT acronym. Am I hungry? Am I angry? Am I lonely? Or am I tired? Just having these mini check-ins during the day can really help us. And the last protective burnout tip, and probably my favorite, is a meditation practice or another mindfulness practice that you enjoy. So I integrate meditation with crystal bowls and therapeutic percussion while working with clients. And studies show that meditation can shrink the amygdala, the fear processing center of the brain. And there are plentiful health benefits of the impact of practicing meditation. And this is something I am very passionate about, and I enjoy sharing my enthusiasm and knowledge with other people. So in another video, I'm going to do crystal bowls coupled with a meditation and share that with you. So let's keep moving on. Self-care practices look different for everyone. So what matters is that you really just ring fence time out for your mini replenishing energy sessions. I find it actually helps to carve out time in my calendar for self-care rituals. So maybe I have half a day where I'm going to dedicate to swimming, and I love steaming, and I love listening to music, and I love reading. So whatever it is for you, find that and do that. So water for me is a big thing. I love water therapy, so just being around it, seeing it, being in it, and also baths. I love Epsom salt baths, just to name a few. So the cognitive reframing piece here is to practice being a human being rather than a human doing. That's really important. And having a body, mind, and spirit approach to burnout is actually how I work with clients. And I like to look at the messages that the burnout has for us, and ask questions, ask reflective questions such as, what is this burnout doing for us? Rather than the reframe that we might look at burnout in a negative lens, through a negative lens, is what is it doing to us? So what message does burnout actually have for us? What's it trying to tell us? And what can we be doing differently to create lasting positive changes and shifts? That's really important too. So if you have experienced burnout, you are not alone, and there is hope, and actually things will get better. But I think it's really important to lean on supports and get supports in place. So whether that's counseling, whether that's a meditation practice, whether that's leaning on friends and family, having a really close support network of people in your life that you can lean on when you're feeling these symptoms of burnout, and having these tools ready for you to use so that you know you are supported in times of need. So this is my first video for now, and I will do video number 2 soon. Bye.